bam, and just like that, it's day 26. And bam, just like that, I'm outside and the sun's coming up and it's a new day. I'm gonna turn all my I don't want to's into want to's because I have a lot of I don't want to's this morning running through my head.
You fall and you break, you got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now.
I woke up and I was like, yeah, this would be a good day just to chill and be. Well, I have to go to work and do stuff. Man, I'm sore. Can't wait till I'm done working out. I got this one last day in, so I'm out just taking a walk this morning instead of running. It's warm enough out here to do it, so I'm doing it. And seizing the day and opportunity. Super excited about having the opportunity to go out and eat dinner with my wife. We don't get to do a lot of this stuff very often. I remember what it's like to be an adult and just hang out with each other. We really try, but there's just a lot on our plates and a lot of things to do. And having a bunch of kids, I mean, in this season, it makes it difficult, but yeah, some of our kids are getting old enough to watch the other kids for a while. So that's awesome. Yeah. Praise God. I've been wrestling with thinking about going and getting a gym membership. But I'm like, well, one, I don't want to pay for one. I'd rather just buy meat. Two, might mess up my schedule. You know, it's just nice to be able to get up and go out in my garage. I don't know if it's necessary, but then I was reminded of this day that I was going out to get the scan, like DEXA scan, and I go in the gym and I was a little early, and there's this personal trainer that they're yelling at all these older people, like, do this, and the guy's like trying to give up, he's like yelling at him. I was like, this guy was definitely like far overweight, and I just was thinking like, okay, cool, you're at the gym, that's good job. Strength is good, building muscle is good, not losing muscle is good, but what's your diet like? Because it's like impossible to outrun or out-exercise a bad diet. Get off the carbs, get off the sugars, and then you'll see some real life change, some real change. And guess what happens next? You'll continue to work out and you'll get stronger. And then you can tell that personal trainer to go shove it. Just kidding. It looks like my microphone's gonna die because I forgot to charge it. All right, that's a good intro. I'll see you at breakfast or lunch. We'll see. Haven't decided yet. Man, I need some bacon. How many slices do I have? 3. I got 3 pieces of thick bacon and then some other bacon. Yeah, whatever. Let me see here. All right, let's restart all that. So I got 3 pieces of bacon, thick cut, and then 3 that were not thick cut, and I just folded them over. I'm gonna put in the oven. For lunch, make some eggs. Man, my face is all red, I'm all stressed. So literally, I just got a cajillion text messages and phone calls from my wife because our entire block is inundated by police officers and the fire department and the ambulance. And I'm like, you know, what the heck's happening on my street? So I came home very quickly, and it's like, you know, what's happening? They're over at this house, a couple houses down from us, and it's like, oh, my neighbor over there, hopefully he didn't have a heart attack, or, you know, I know he's a school teacher or what happened, but then our neighbor across the street's ex-husband is a sheriff, so we messaged them, and then we found out what happened. Some of the craziest stuff you'd ever hear in your life. We have a hospital near our house, and they brought in an inmate of some kind, and the inmate escaped somehow and got out and got access to a gun and got in this house, 2 houses down, third house down, and then shot himself. My wife said that they saw them doing chest compressions on a guy. And, you know, as a husband and father, it's scary stuff. As a Christian man, you're like, God, what's going on? You know, I'm thankful we're safe. We live in an evil world, a sick world. And it just got me thinking about our Kilby Life channel, which is weird. But I wrote on there, you know, the things that were about, like family identity and what the channel's about. And obviously, a lot of our growth was through the carnivore diet content, you know, me going on a carnivore diet. But when I did our list of what we're about. I wrote faith, family, food, fitness, and I put them in order for a reason because of importance. And my faith is very important, like especially in situations like this. My faith is so important. It's more important, you know, the know that there's a God that's looking out for us and that is good, and even though if bad things happen, he's still good, and have that kind of faith, whatever the situation. But my family, you know, it's very important. Is it less important than faith? I would say equally important. I need the faith for my family. It helps support my family, but just you start thinking, man, what if they came into my house? My wife was here with 8 kids when this was happening, and a dog. Like, you start thinking scenarios, okay, what would you do in this situation? And it's easy to get fearful and scared, but we can't change what just happened. We can prepare for the future, but fear-based decisions are typically unhealthy. So, you know, I'm just thankful that God was looking out for us and that everyone's okay. I was just telling my daughters, I'm like, this is why I'm always telling you guys, let's be thankful for today and what we have and each other and the time together, the time eating food around a table. Let's be thankful for these things, because it's hard to resist evil, people. And there's evil in this world, and it's rampant, and you never know when you get the phone call or something crazy happens. You just have to appreciate life while it's happening. And when tough stuff happens, like, I hope you have that faith to hold on to put things in the right perspective. Yeah, food's important. A little bit more important than fitness. Make sure you tell the people you know you love them today, and make those phone calls and do some self-care. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm still hungry. I made all those short ribs last night, and I only ate 4 of them, and my daughter ate the other one. And I was eating them, and it was like so good. I was like, I'm craving fat. And then after a while, I was like, I'm kind of tired of the fat. So I guess I can intuitively eat like that. But I was so hungry that I'm like, I'm planning on eating more food, but then I was able to like have the self-discipline not to do it. Plus all the fat part of it just kind of gave me like an aversion. So that was nice. I was thinking about intuitive eating again, and I saw some messages from, one for sure from Nellie, saying that she can't intuitively eat. And I'm like, okay. Or she, you know, she had to learn that she couldn't. She's probably come a long way. But for me, intuitive eating makes sense. But how do you learn what you should eat? Well, it would be intuitive. Well, if it was so intuitive, it would, to me, it should be like breathing. Like, let me intuitively breathe the way I intuitively eat. I still want to leave the house and take my wife on a date tonight, but adulting sucks sometimes. News crews, lots of news crews. I was trying to bring some comic relief in a stressful situation, and because my 2 older daughters are up here, and I walked up and I was like, hey, should I flash the police officers? And they're just like, no. I'm like, I'm joking. Just trying to ease the situation. I'm not gonna flash people for free. All right, 6 eggs, 6 pieces of bacon, and hopefully for dinner, I'll have that prime rib from Texas Roadhouse that I've been dreaming of. 20 ounce from 24 ounces? The problem is it's so expensive. It's like, they have like a 16 ouncer, I believe. It's like $25. But then like you add just a little bit of ounces. I'm like, I think I got a 24 ouncer once. It was like $50 or something crazy. Can't remember exactly what it was like. Why didn't I just order 2 16 ouncers? Yeah, I don't need that much food. Yeah, these Member Mark pasture raised eggs, they're way better than the other eggs. I'm really considering just biting the bullet and finding room in the budget to buy better eggs for my family. Bacon's almost done. Oh, it's done. Oh yeah, can't even, yeah, crispified. Where's the jar for the fat? All right, I guess I have nothing else to say. Less talking, more eating.